United Nations boss António Guterres says we're on the dawn of a new age, which is a nice poetic flourish for someone whose last prediction was that the world would end in 2012 or 2018, or honestly, it's hard to keep track. But this week, it's a new age as fossil fuels run out of road.
Now we are on the cusp of a new era. Fossil fuels are running out of road, and the sun is rising on a clean energy age. Modern and competitive economies need stable, affordable energy, and renewables offer both. There are no price spikes for sunlight and no embargoes on wind.
I'm not sure fossil fuels are running out of road so much as being forced off the road by interventionist government policies. The UN boss also observed, in a rare flirtation with truth, that sunshine is not subject to price spikes. If only clouds and nighttime weren't things. He also claimed that governments can't put embargoes on wind, which is true, but you can't summon the wind either. Onshore wind turbines typically operate at around 24% of capacity, which is impressive until you realise that means they're essentially the public servants of the energy sector, mostly idle, occasionally working, and always subsidised. While the UN chief was eco-sermonising, the UN's top court was ruling that Australia could be in violation of international law if we fail to protect the planet from climate change. And that could mean we'd be forced to pay reparations to countries like Vanuatu for having weather. The International Court of Justice found that, and I quote, "clean, healthy and sustainable environment is a human right," which sounds wonderful. I mean, who doesn't want a clean, healthy and sustainable environment? But you see the problem, don't you? What's to stop the United Nations from next week declaring that everyone has the right to never be sad and to always look good in jeans? Since when do 15 judges, none of us have ever met, let alone heard of, get to decide what is and what is not a human right? And in a final stroke of legal genius, the UN also ruled that climate activists can now sue their own governments for failing to reduce emissions. You heard me right. The same people gluing themselves to roads can now clog up our courtrooms. You have to love the United Nations. Can't do a thing to secure the release of Jewish hostages in Gaza, but can dictate the temperature of the planet and the level of the oceans. Tell me again why Australia pays around, $70 million a year to be part of this outfit?